Hey everyone! So I'm back making another recipe. This time it is for scalloped ham and potatoes. I made that large ham the other day and I have a lot of leftovers, and here's just part of it. I cut some up into slices and I've made sandwiches with it and ate it, a couple times this week. I'm going to freeze some of it, but I thought I would make scalloped ham and potatoes tonight. So what you're going to need is your potatoes. You're going to need 8 to 10 medium potatoes. And then the cheese sauce is a half of a medium onion. Now this is kind of a small to a medium onion, so I'll probably just use half of that one. You're going to need your onion chopped, 2 to 3 cups of milk. There's my milk. 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to use a little bit less, probably. 6 tablespoons of flour, and a half to 3/4 of a pound of cheese. And I'm going to use Velveeta cheese. I really like Velveeta cheese, so you can use whatever cheese that you would want. And of course your ham. So I'm going to chop everything up and get started. Okay, so over medium to low heat, you're going to melt your butter. I used 4 tablespoons. I might add the other 2 later, but I think this will be enough. And yes, my spoon is discolored. I made cranberry sauce the other day. It is not dirty, it's just stained from the cranberries. So the butter's melted. I am going to turn the heat up just a little bit. I'm going to add my diced onions. And I'll add the rest of those when I have another hand. And I'm just going to soften these onions. Okay, so what I've done here, I've added some salt and pepper and the flour, and yes, I know it looks very thick, but I am going to add my milk to this. I'm going to let the flour cook just a little bit, and then I will add my milk, and I'll come back. Okay, so at this point, I have added the milk, made sure there was no lumps with a whisk. And now I am going to add my cheese, and this is about half of the box, and I think I'm going to do it this way. You don't want to splatter everywhere. But I'm going to add my cheese, and I'm going to let this cook until all the cheese is melted, and then I'll come back. So while your cheese sauce is melting, go ahead and slice up your potatoes. I like mine in slices. You could dice them, do a hash brown style, however you want your potatoes. Put a small layer of the potatoes down first, and then cover it with some of your ham. And I'm going to repeat these steps by layers, probably another couple times, and then my cheese should be ready. I got my layers of potatoes and ham done. Now I'm going to pour my cheese sauce over it. You don't want this cheese sauce to be a normal thick cheese sauce because the potatoes are going to be cooking. So let me see if I can show you. You want kind of a runny liquid. This will thicken up because there is flour in it, and that is your thickener. So this will thicken up. It won't be a runny sauce once it's over the potatoes, but I'm going to put the camera down. That way I don't spill. Okay, there's the cheese sauce all over the potatoes and ham. You're going to cook this for 45 minutes at 350, or until it's bubbly and the potatoes are fork tender. There it is, right out of the oven. I have checked the potatoes. They are done. Because it's still bubbling and you can kind of see along the edges. Oh, try to get out of the light. Anyhow, it is bubbling still. I will let this set for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to eat it. I hope you try this, and I hope you enjoy it.